Welcome, my progressive, forward-thinking Aquarians. I think you're the only sign that has two planets ruling it. It's quite interesting. So you've got Saturn, which is kind of grounded, very solid and structured, traditional. And then you've got Uranus, that's, expansive and free-thinking. And yeah, so I do see that in the Aquarians that I know. You've got this kind of you never can tell which side's going to come through. You might ask someone their opinion that's an Aquarian and they might surprise you and be kind of like, no, I don't care, I'll do what I like, and throw caution to the wind. But then the next time you see them, they might be very conservative and going with what's considered respectable. So curious energies with Aquarius. I find you quite fascinating, actually. Right, okay, so I'm going to do a Celtic Cross. Just wait for a card to jump out. I have shuffled the cards before I started the camera rolling. So let's see what jumps out and then we'll take them from the deck. And I'm going to do a Celtic Cross. We will do clarifications from my Animal Oracle and the Energy Oracle decks too today. So Spirit Guides, Divine Energy, Universal Force. Let's raise your vibrations and look for interesting hats to try on in the privacy of your own spiritual energy. That's very kind of your energy, isn't it? It's Aquarius. There you are. King of Swords. Brand new ideas. Thinking clearly. The Sun. Oh, fab. That's the best card. Well, this is going to be a fun reading. Four of Swords. Having a rest. The Nine of Wands, so yeah, been wounded, but soldiering on. Oh, the King of Cups, so you've got the King of Swords and the King of Cups, so using your, a bit like the energy, I was saying you, two sides to you really, so you've got your intellect, but you're also using your heart as well. The Hermit, so going inwards to reflect about what's important to you. You're seen as the Chariot, so your energy is soldiering forwards and picking up momentum. And you've got the Six of Cups, that's beautiful, really unconditional love. Eight of Pentacles, so you're working very hard and diligently at something. Overriding energy, the Nine of Pentacles, that's coming out a lot lately. So what's at the bottom of the deck? The Seven of Swords, so moving in a way that suits you, a strategy of some kind. I'll put that there so you can see it there. Right, let's start then at the beginning. We'll go through each card and see what meanings pop into my mind. So the King of Swords, this is talking about a strategy and having some kind of plan in place, and it's making you feel very happy and free. It could be about another person, could be about children perhaps around you, but there's growth and fertility, and your ideas are really flourishing in this climate for you. Everything's going to plan. It's really nice. So you can feel confident. There's confidence oozing from these two cards here. So whatever ideas you've been thinking about and strategizing about, you're on the winning streak here. Things will go in the order, and there is truth here too. There's clarity. So the sun it exposes all the shadows and any dark, shady corners, and everything comes to light, because that King of Swords there is holding up that sword very clearly as well, and he can see very, very, very from a high place. He's responsible and experienced, and he knows what he's doing. Okay, so in the foundation of the spread, you've got the Four of Swords, so there might be some pause in this execution of a great new adventure. You're requiring to take a pause and you might have been doing so much you just need to have a little rest, but it could even be a little vacation where you're just taking some time to reflect on your plan before you act on it. But the time is right. I mean, it's now actually. So maybe what you have been doing is resting and pausing, but actually the iron's hot now. Okay, Aquarius. So whatever this plan is, whether it's to do with your work situation, maybe some finances, possibly in a relationship, it feels more, it could be, if it's in your career, it's something that you love, okay, but you're pausing there with that Four of Swords, and that's been needed, obviously. It's there because people need to take time to recover from something, and you've been well advised to do that, and that's what's been happening. In the recent past, or what you've known, is the Nine of Wands, so you've been through some battles, okay, you are an experienced person out in the field. You've been through some turmoil and difficulties with others, could be either in work or in relationships, but there's been passions and where you've put your heart out to others, you've felt disappointed at the least. Okay, so you have experienced disappointments in battles, but it doesn't bother you because you're up and running again. I mean, you've built a safety wall around you to kind of protect yourself, and you're holding a wand across your heart to say, you won't be able to get me next time. I'm up and running, and I've got this like flow of flame coming from the top of the helmet there, saying action, moving forward. And you know where you're going, Aquarius, okay? And I dare say, if someone has caused you to need to pause and reflect for very long, it won't hold you down for long, or it wouldn't hold you down again next time, okay? At the top of the spread, you've got this King of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. This came out in the pre-shuffle for you, I'm sure. He is so soothing to be around, somebody who's loving and warm. They're responsible for others, so you're acting from a place of kindness, when you're looking out for other people's needs. And you've got this wand here in the cups, even though it's an emotional cups card, the King of Cups. So he's got strong emotions. He's also leaning on I think this is a wand in my eyes in this reading today, and it's a golden wand. Okay, so you've had so much experience and valuable life lessons that you've learned, and you're able to lean on those. Okay. And then you're implementing them now into your situation, and you know where your heart is leading you, and you trust it, okay? So that King of Cups is saying you're coming from a really good place. It's such a beautiful energy with the King of Cups, loving, kind, and just so warm, okay? So I'm so happy that that's there. It's gorgeous. Everyone will feel safe around a King of Cups. So if this is you, or it's someone you're moving towards, but beautiful energy to be around you anyway. Is it affecting? He's come into the reading, so he's affecting your energy. If this is you, maybe the King of Swords and the King of Cups, it's just lovely because you're harnessing both your intellectual strategy and planning, but it's coming from your heart. So it's the most effective way to go forward. You're really listening to your intuition, and it's more of that here with the Hermit energy. As you move forward, you're taking on another wand you're leaning on. I've just noticed there. So that's and there's another wand there too. Look at all these wands. So you've got experience and spiritual, you've had spiritual lessons, and they're able now you lean on them as you go forwards, and it gives you a grounding energy to be able to have confidence that you know which way you're going, and confidence to trust your inner voice as well, with the Hermit card there in the coming few months, okay? Sort of immediately up into the coming months. Then you've got, as you're seeing here, is the Chariot card. So you're picking up momentum, you've got confidence, and there's Cancer energy here. The King of Cups also could be Cancer, so I feel like, you could have a Cancerian in your life. And the Chariot is where you're harnessing energies, you're able to focus and have like laser vision about which path you're taking. There's no scattered energy with this, and it's also repeated further in the reading with the Nine of Pentacles there. So I can see you're very focused, you know which path you're going on, and you can't wait to get on it. The dust is flying up behind you as you go along this track that's meant for you, and it is because you've got experience and you trust this life experience that you already have, and you're going with that. You're going with your gut feeling and your passion, and you know what's right for you, Aquarius. In your environment, you've got this beautiful energy, so more like cups, water energy, of the Six of Cups, and that's unconditional love. It could be to do with someone from your childhood that you've known for a very long time. It could be children around you as well. I mean, we see that with the Sun card, you've got children there as well. But there's beautiful, harmonious relationship in this card, or relationships. So there's complete love and bliss between another person. It's kind of purity, you can see those white flowers there. So there's no colour on them, it's pure. You can inject into that whatever you like. So it's like a blank canvas, and there's no agenda. These two just adore each other, and you can't do any wrong in each other's eyes, and you would forgive each other even if you did, obviously within reason. That might sound contradicting, but you know what I mean. You feel safe with this other person, so very beautiful. Then on your mind and your attitude at the moment is you're focusing on work. You really want to do a good job in something. So I feel like it's this project that you've got a plan going with, this strategy that's underway. So whether it's moving in a relationship, it could be to do with a property or a job even, but you want to do the best job possible. And then the overriding energy is that 9 of Pentacles, so more Pentacles, 8 and then 9, and I always shuffle the cards, so that's really nice. It's progressing the way it's supposed to do with those numbers falling in line like that. So as you apply yourself consistently, under the sun energy, rise every morning, do your day's work, put everything in, and set each evening, lay your tools down or whatever it is that you use to do your day's work. And then you're going to be rewarded with this energy of the 9 of Pentacles, which is saying financial independence for you, Aquarius. You with this laser vision, like we see with the blinkers on, with the Chariot, knowing which way you're going, you're able to focus and harness all of your abilities to be able to find this abundance that's so rightfully yours, because you deserve it. You've put everything in to bring about this success. So and you've made sacrifices. You've probably put in long hours and studied everything properly, applied yourself in, but you've enjoyed it. This is the great thing. You're following your heart and your wisdom and your experience and knowledge. So it's all coming together for you with that overriding energy of the 9 of Pentacles, and then coming from a place at the top of the spread of the King of Cups, and then that clarifying energy of at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. So I think you're gathering information that suits you as well. And you might not be shouting about it, you're doing this for yourself, and there's a healthy selfishness with that card. So, sometimes you can't be giving other people your ideas. They might steal them, so keep your interest to yourself while you apply yourself and watch the progress build. I'm sure there's something about that with the universal laws that, it's good to keep your ideas to yourself until they're underway, and at least that they're taking off, because other people can affect the energy. So don't let anyone take your ideas, Aquarius. All right. You've got under here, I've noticed you've got the Emperor underneath that the 7 of Swords. So this is very structured and ordered as well. I feel like you want to be in control of your situation. He's an Aries energy, but he does feel quite Saturn in a way to me as well, like your Aquarius, part of your Aquarius sign. So someone who likes structure and order and discipline, and that's what you're doing there with that 8 and 9 of Pentacles. You're really applying yourself and being disciplined and structured. So it's all about organisation and logic, and then leadership comes from that. So why wouldn't you want to have that in your life, So very nice. Let's do some clarifying energies with the Animal Oracle deck for you. Make sure it's the right way up. Yeah, okay, so this is for you, Aquarius. So divine energy, can we have a clarifying card for Aquarius, please? Thank you so much. And what a beautiful reading with the sun energy right in the centre, next to a king, no less. You know what you're doing, Aquarius. You've got experience and life experience and skills that you're leaning on, and I like that very much. That's repeating throughout the reading, so have confidence because you know what you're doing. Okay, that one wants to come. Ooh, Panther Spirit, I like that. Reclaim your power. Look at him. So that's about moving in a way that might not be seen by others, a bit like that card there with the 7 of Swords, and I was saying don't share with everyone. So the Panther Spirit, while you reclaim your power, it's really good that you move in a way that others might not notice, yeah? So gradually pick up your own speed, and, what's that word when they're sort of lithe, and there's another word for a panther, they're sort of sleek, aren't they? There is another word, but I can't remember it, but they're sleek and, what's the word? Very agile, and they can move very stealthily. I think that's the word I'm looking for, stealth. So move in that way, Aquarius, for this plan to completely be the best it can be. And then you reclaim your power there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the Panther Spirit. Yeah, okay, and then we'll finish off with the Energy Oracle for you. If you're enjoying the reading, please, Aquarius, would you please click on like and subscribe if you haven't done already, and thank you from the bottom of my heart so wholeheartedly to all the lovely people that have already subscribed. It really is helping me to grow the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So finishing off with the Energy Oracle card for Aquarius in this great energy reading. I love the tarot because it gives us a heads up about a situation. Obviously it's a general reading, so it won't apply to everyone, but you'll know if this is for you. And it just gives you signposts, I think, to know which is the best areas to put your energy into and know what's working, and you'll be able to feel if it's working or not, and then you know if you want to carry on with the project or with something you've got in mind. And this reading's definitely saying many of these Aquarians watching really do, you know what you're doing, very experienced, and you're going in the right direction, absolutely. Right, let's finish off with this one. Door to romance. So you've got some romance on the go. Well, we've got that King of Cups, that's not a surprise. We've got the Sun, there's love and abundance with the Sun, and happiness and joy. And then we've got that Six of Cups there, where two people are looking at each other with unconditional love. There's that pure romance and pure love. So there's a door to romance opening up here for you. Isn't it beautiful? The endless possibilities with love. There's sort of magic and romance. It's a romantic, very, very like that King of Cups energy, a romantic, gentle energy. Yeah, and there's a pool of water too, very King of Cups as well. So your emotions are being pulled here. You're feeling tugged towards someone. And you notice that, oh yeah, look, the heart has got a key in it and it's inside a cage. So it feels like there's a doorway that's going to be opening to you through this reclaiming your power. You'll be able to go in the direction that you want to. You can lead your own way to going to find the key, or you have the key to unlock that heart inside the bird cage. Oh, look, it's hanging outside the cage. So as you open these doors, wow, all that romance is fluttering out. Oh, I just love it. And there's sparkles there of magic. Oh, Aquarius, how beautiful for you. Oh, right. Well, I look forward to doing your next reading in about a week's time, and we'll see what else is happening with this grand romance. Okay. Sending you so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.